It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC East. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Thursday night.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the length. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for. You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the 34, has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Play action, Prescott. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Dak throwing again. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Another throw for Prescott. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And now it's second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again on second and 10, Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Prescott now to throw on third down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first down, Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They're trying an option play left side on first down. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Hurts now from the gun. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. From the 43. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He completes it in traffic. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. First down, here's Dak. That throw finds Pickens. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak out of the pistol. That's Lamb running a slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, Prescott. No place to go, so he just threw it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Dak. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Jump off caught by his back. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back to the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
All right, here we go. Second down. Dak now from the gun. It's caught. Ferguson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Third and just 2 to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Cowboys with a chance to boost their lead. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Now Dak to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. To throw is Prescott. Into traffic, complete. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. From the gun is Prescott. It is caught left side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Prescott here from the gun. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. A very short kick here from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hurts setting up to throw. Has a man, it's Brown.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that takes them to 3rd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. Throwing on first is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now. From the 47. Throw complete to Lamb. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Dak to the air here. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Another throw for Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Throwing it just before halftime. Look at that touch, right on the platter for him. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. On first down, Hurts. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one gains 7. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Able to get it to Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Hurts throwing again. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. It's Lamb running the slant. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Ferguson's got it, complete. He's got to gain a 6 there. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak now from the gun. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Dak off the play fake. It's taken in by Lamb. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only a couple of yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's an option to the right on 3rd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throwing for Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set up now for first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 1. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Cowboys with a comfortable 12-point lead. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Another run for Williams. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They'll come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This is Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. With the win all set, Cowboys in victory formation. They take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.